God, that was dumb. I totally just thought it was like, you know, needed to get a little bit of heat into them, and then after I tried 4 times, I realized I had tries on.
So, tonight we're at Le Mans.
Ooh.
Famous 24
Nice
hours.
Thank you.
It's raining. Even without the rain, this is the first time I've ever driven this track before. You know, I mean, today was the first time I've ever driven the track.
Blown away. I did 1 lap, 4 minutes, 17 seconds, and I'm sitting in 7th.
I had to purchase the track.
Yeah, I didn't get my second lap in. I ran out of time.
That being said, I had a good qualifying in the rain here. I got second. So the rain so far has helped me out.
Track. Same.
I hate doing rain races when you can't adjust any driver aids. Gotta adjust the driver. And I suck at that.
I think we've had some really good like Miata and GRA6 races here before.
Yeah, we have.
And back in the GTE days.
This is a 40-minute race. There'll be at least one pit stop. Pit stops are always fun for me.
We had some good drafting with lots of passing here in those cars.
This pit entry is a little tough. Gotta slow down a whole lot way before you even get to the pit entrance. This is going to be a very, very tough race as the rain keeps getting more and more intense. Best of luck, everyone.
I can hear it in your voice.
The sound of defeat.
Yes, you said it without saying it. I'm scared because I know everybody behind me's faster.
We coming. Hopefully.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get swamped right away.
Oh, it's going to be a swamp, all right.
This is how the lap ends, these 2 chicanes. One easy chicane, one very tough chicane. Go on green.
I didn't recognize you that paint job, Kent. I'm being different.
Ryan making the move on me early there. I was a little cautious going into turn 1. He was not. He's going for it. Those are the 2 fast guys in this group. So my goal is to stay with them if possible. All of our tires are still really, really cold. Oh my goodness. It's probably very difficult to explain just how tough these driving conditions are. Draft might be enough to stay with these guys if they keep battling. Brian's gonna have a slowdown from that. But because of the rain, that slowdown.
I figured you had to slow down.
I did, but it went off really quick.
Yeah, in these conditions, slowdowns may not matter.
Probably because we're on cold tires and all that.
These are a little over 4-minute laps. It's a very, very long track. Little 0x, hopefully no damage either way, and we'll just keep on racing. I didn't have anywhere to go there. Oh, goodness gracious! I didn't take them out, that's good. Oh, there's a wall. Just calm down, Sean. Get it back. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, well, still want to catch up to them. I would also like to actually, drive this track and not just keep getting frickin' drive-throughs.
Go ahead, Gord.
This track is getting so much more wet and slick. So if we do get 10 incidents, we get a drive-through penalty, which is what we don't want. Currently I'm at 2. Luckily there's not a whole place on this track that I can get incidents, but that last turn was definitely one of them. So I have to be very careful there. They are 1.3 seconds in front of me. I can close this gap. I will close this gap without wrecking. That is not my best chicane on this track, and definitely not in the wet. I did not gain any time on them there. but they're going to be pinched going into this turn. This is definitely my
Thought
chance.
the 100 was the 200.
.1. I can get a little closer, I'll be able to draft up there. Come on.
Sorry for the contact, Nicholas.
I was a little too cautious going through there, but that's one of the places that I have been losing it in the rain, so I am back down to a 1.6 second gap between them and me. This is where I lost it last time. Let's do better. .5 seconds, I'm staying with them. .4. I always feel like I'm going slower there than I am. I'm always like, I don't need to keep braking. I got that. I need to brake all the way through that second part of that turn. I've told myself that 100 times, but I still am not doing it, and it's causing me problems. I've dropped down just over 2 seconds away from them. I need them to get in each other's way so I can catch back up. We have 30 minutes left in this race. I have 4 laps left of fuel. Well, if you're watching this, I will do my best to catch up to them, but you may be watching me just watch them this entire time. It might be the least exciting stream of all time. Oh,
Crap,
just
I
got
thought that was
interesting.
mine.
Surely that's going to have a drive-through.
Yeah, but again, it got off really quick.
It's so unfortunate. Sorry.
I didn't do it.
Visibility is so fun. Visibility is for everyone. That's what I was afraid of doing last lap. That's why I took it so easy here. Okay. I now have a decent gap over the guy behind me, but he has been pretty quick, so he might gain that back. My eyes are forward, trying to catch up to Brian. Yeah, both the guy in front and behind are about 0.3 faster through that section. Without Brian and Joseph battling, it's going to be very hard to catch back up to Brian. I need him to make a mistake. Keep braking longer than you think you need to. Didn't do it. I got a little spooked by Joseph on the inside. Looked like he was going to try to make a pass there. It's like these guys just have so much more grip than I do. That's called skill. They know where to be and when to throttle. A little bumpy out there. If I could force them out a little bit.
Hydroplaning at 175 is fun. Sounds like somebody likes the rain. This actually isn't too bad.
Finally got a graphics card that can keep up with it.
Yeah, turning my particles and mist up to full blast for this race, definitely a bad idea. What's this league become? I like Coda, you like rain?
We're doing open wheel over things.
What's next? 2 nights of MX5? Who are you?
That was so close to being so bad.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you on the left there.
Oh God,
That's how that turn's supposed to look, at least in the rain. A full second faster than any other lap I've done so far. Goodness gracious.
Okay, your car does not look good.
I'm out.
Watch my last stream, I talked about how the curbing with being painted when it's wet gets really slippery. Yet I keep trying to test the limits of that very wet, slick paint. I don't know why. I don't recommend it. Again, cannot be overstated just how tough these conditions are. So it's a nice reminder to relax my hands. Still in this, I'm still in this, I'm still in this. Come on. That is getting slippier and slippier. Slipperier. More slippery? Yeah, it's getting slippier, more slippery, but I'm still being way too cautious there. I've had some bad luck in that little section, so I am overcompensating. I gotta start pushing again. One thing I'm being overly cautious on is not getting on the throttle soon enough. I feel that lack of grip, and so I'm waiting to gain traction to accelerate. And I need to start accelerating earlier, even if grip's not established, because that'll actually help settle the car down, as crazy as that sounds. So I have to pit at the end of this lap. This rain and these really long laps It's really hard to know how much fuel to put in. Putting a whole extra laps for it just to be safe, but I don't really know what that's going to equate to from a pit stop time standpoint. I have 5 seconds on the guy behind me, so as much as I would like to get back into second, my main goal is to at least maintain my podium. So I got to make sure this pit stop doesn't cost me a position like it so often does on these Sunday nights. I got about 4 laps left. 9 gallons should get me a little, I don't know, it's gonna be tough. It's also hard to do math while driving in the rain with a 700 horsepower Ferrari. Even with all the aero in the world, this thing is still a lot to handle. My pit chief is telling me to make sure to box at the end of this lap. And if you missed it earlier, I was explaining the pit stop here is a little tough because the pit entry, or the pit road the pit lane that leads to the pit entry, you have to slow down a lot more. It's an easy way to pick up some penalty. So again, especially in the rain, overly cautious is the theme. Okay, 4.8 seconds in front of the guy behind me going into the pits. Wow, the guy behind me did not pit. That's going to be interesting. I feel like everyone should be pitting this lap. Okay. That painted line is a little extra wet. Love the realism. Oh no. That's not how I want to get back into second place.
Pass me on the left, Sean.
How far left? He was trying to be nice, but I need to be able to focus and hit my marks. He's not in the same division as me, so that's partially why he's being nice. Plus, he hasn't pitted yet, so he knows that technically we're not racing each other. So even though he's not a back marker, he was trying to act like one, which I really appreciate. Golly, I messed that up. And now Joseph's 2.1 seconds behind me. A gap he has definitely cleared before. Now he's 1.7. Goodness gracious. Get it together, Sean. Plus, Brian Zinn's going to be coming out of the pits as I come through. We'll see where he ends up. God, that's slick. And you guys are like, yeah, Sean, it's raining. We know it's slick. Why do you keep bringing it up? Wow, Joseph has regained all of the time he lost with that spin out. That's either very impressive by him or very unimpressive by me. Golly, he's flying. Brian Zinn just came out of the pits ahead of us. Goodness gracious. I know it was my fear. Golly, now I'm losing focus. Golly, focus. It's like everyone else has found all this time. I'm going 409s, which for the rain I thought was fast. And Joseph's on my tail, Kelly's behind him. I'm not getting any closer to Brian, Zin. If Kelly puts some pressure on Joseph behind me, that'd be fantastic. Joseph went off behind me, and so did Kelly, so I have breathing room. Yay! I'm gonna have just enough fuel to finish the race, which is terrifying. Okay, I have 0.9 laps remaining. So I didn't pit. So I'm like, oh, I can fuel save. Maybe I'll short shift and brake less. But that causes me to wreck or go too slow. I'm gonna get passed anyway. And if all that happens and I run out of gas, then it's doubly painful. Guys behind me wrecked again.
Slow motion. I hate those.
Went off the same place again, same place Joseph keeps going off. So focused on fuel that I just can't even, this is so frustrating. I guess I need to start putting a gallon or a lap and a half. I don't know.
Sorry, bro.
All good. I got scared there for a second.
We made it across the finish line with 0.04 laps to spare. See, there, it's cutting out. That's so frustrating.
Good one, Linky. Yeah, thanks, man. You were catching him fast there at the end, and Joseph at the beginning was flying. I was lucky to stay ahead of him. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think I definitely beat myself that race. I made a lot of mistakes at the beginning.
Battle there, Derek.
Still can't figure out how to give, like, crew chief give me enough fuel to finish the freaking race.
Yeah, you certainly had the speed, Joseph. You were flying. How much extra do you have it set to, Sean? I put a like 0.3 extra, and I've never had a problem ever.
I have a 1 lap margin set.
That's crazy. Are you sure you're not letting the iRacing like black box do it? Are you unchecking all of that before you pull into the pits?
Jess here, Donald. Could I get a push?
I'm not sure, Kelly. I'll have to look into that.
Because for crew chief to take effect, you want to uncheck all of the fuel stuff in iRacing. So then as soon as you enter the pit lane, it'll set your crew chief fuel settings in your black box.
Pretty please, Donald?
He's like 7 feet, Corey.
Yeah, if I could just open the door and get out.